going on, guys? Josh isn't going to like this one, but he's making me a beverage, and I went ahead and went live without him. Throttle Therapy livery looks good. Hey, hope everyone had a great Memorial weekend. If you ordered an H10, you probably have tracking by now, or you got it already. Jump in the comments. Let us know if you got one. Let us know what you think. We're excited. It's finally in your hands. Spill the leaks. What's going on, guys? Josh, where's my drink?
I can't tell if you're serious or not.
I'm live. We're live. He's getting me a liquid with some ice, a nice glass of ice. We're live. We're live.
God.
Lucky I didn't say things.
I'm going to
Hello.
use every chance I get to embarrass you.
I'm totally ready for this situation.
We're here for the leaks.
I don't remember what he said yet, but welcome back. Tuesday. Time flew. I didn't realize it was Tuesday when I came into the office early today. And
Well, you did last night.
yeah.
And you did Skill News.
Andy, see, cheers is for Andy's the one who donated some liquid death to the.
Thank you. I've never done a live feed by myself before.
Yeah. Now you've
Mission accomplished.
yeah. It's easy.
So,
As Brandon, who knows what he said.
ordered Friday, sold out, still haven't received tracking.
So if you got it while they were in stock Friday morning, then we're still kind of chunking through the last of those that need to be shipped out. And then from there, the next batch is expected. I think we put mid-June.
Mid-June, safe date.
Safely.
Yep.
So hopefully you get it sooner than that. But
I think after, let's see, by Saturday morning, both colors were sold out.
right.
And then, so if you ordered Saturday morning or later than that, on the website, it said, available for pre-order, ETA mid-June. That's a safe estimate.
So we're excited though how everything went. So Brandon, we've got the one that we took the front axle off from last week.
Well, we were like, ooh, let's install some parts. And Josh's like, all right, there's one that's disassembled on the desk. Let's use that.
Choose that one.
Great.
So Brandon's going to be working on some of that stuff. I grabbed some wheels to work with as well.
I grabbed you some foams and weight.
I forgot to hit the extra button. That button.
So my mess.
I've got the some machetes here. And I'm going to put some of the IBTR rings on there, a little extra. So change that up, make the Yokohama look a little different. That's our plan for today. You may have also noticed on the thumbnail for today's show, I showed one that Brandon helped work on with one of the new partners, which was Throttle Therapy Motorsports. They're up here out of Grass Valley, Auburn, California. Just a rad shop. They're a race shop. They do Porsches and Miatas and everything in between.
Mostly race prep support, track support, stuff like that.
So we have some cool pictures and video coming from that side of things for some social media fun stuff. But if you notice, the panels were kind of a custom fun color, not a production color, but Brandon worked some things out to make that happen.
A little behind the scenes extra.
Exactly. So we'll show that off a little bit more.
I actually have those panels back here.
I know. You might be worth showing.
I might go grab those in a little bit. See how far we get.
Yeah. But a very cool color. And it's fun because Brandon just had them molded right in the color, which since they're all hard body, and it worked out fantastic. They really look good.
We'll post some more content on that, on his H10 specifically here pretty soon.
Yes.
But Josh used one of the photos.
I did because it was, some of the great shots. So we'll get, again, like you said, we'll have more on that here before too long. It's been fun working with Throttle Therapy. We talked about it a little bit.
Oh, the demo event we did.
Yeah, we talked a little bit on Thursday, or I talked about it on Friday night, maybe. The Hops and Horsepower event that we had with them, where we had the demo crawl and all the trucks out there, and those little kids that got me sick. So
That's right. You did come down with it after. You weren't sick the Tuesday after. Because we did a live feed.
it was immediate. No, it was. I think I talked about it
You weren't feeling good?
on that show.
I wouldn't have sat here next to you.
It was just coming. I was starting to blame. I think I was already starting to blame your kids. So
Normal.
Yeah.
Petri dish of samples.
exactly.
I got you used some phone.
But it's thank you. So yeah, they were one of the new partners that we worked with. I think that was the first product you would have seen their name pop up on the trucks for.
Yes.
Who else is on that one there? Was there anybody else that was the first time showing on the truck?
Power tank.
Power tank, yeah. So we did
Yep.
the molded little power tank in the back.
Anti-gravity? Did we had anti-gravity decals on the BR?
I think the
maybe?
stance.
On the stance.
So
yeah.
anti-gravity batteries, we had started working with them recently, so you'll have seen them on there. Last week we talked a little bit about the newest release with Battleborn wheels, which we've been working on since the beginning of the year, and we've got those coming before too. Well, I think Jim showed the one that was
The Ripper version.
the one that's going to come on the special project.
Not Ripper version of the wheel, but the wheel that will come
on that project.
Yes.
And then I think we talked a little bit about the other one.
No. This one?
Yeah. It was mounted and everything. Did we not? I leaked something. I'm gonna.
No, I played with that one the entire time I sat here with Jim. We didn't.
Oh. Yeah.
Josh just leaked something.
Could have swore.
I don't think so.
Alrighty then. Well,
Change it. Subject.
Battleborn wheels though. Well, some new partner, new stuff for wheels there. So it'll be fun. We got a handful of things with them that we're working on. They've been awesome to work with.
Leaky boy.
Yeah. God.
If you guys have worked on your H10s yet, battery tray on one side, parts tray on the other side. That's what I'm going to do today. Put all my screws I'm taking out on the other side. Works great.
That live stream is best for leaks. That's the first time I have leaked anything.
I was like, ooh, I didn't know you brought that in here.
I thought. Well, God.
Is Jim in there? He's like, nope, I didn't show that one. Yeah. So Josh is building wheels and leaking product. I'm going to work on some VFD upgrades for this H10. I have our machine motor plate, the machine posts. I'll open all this stuff here in a second, and a full set of lightweight gears. So T case and the front gear case. So this will give us 21% overdrive in the T case, and then the front two gears, this large 52 tooth, shaves a ton of weight.
Huge weight savings.
I'm still a fan of this rig specifically being built as a crawler. So shaving weight, adding overdrive, that's just my style of build on the H10. But
up here, a lot of our trail driving is super technical. We got great rocks. So
here comes Jim.
Did
he do it?
I could have sworn. I could have sworn.
Just lip sync ships.
We didn't show that one, huh?
No. Okay. Well, one tick in my checkbox.
First, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Might as well show a full car.
So yeah,
Fired.
Yes,
Mike.
Yeah, but yeah, it's fun to.
Did you like how I went live before Josh was here?
I missed it.
Jim's getting text messages already.
Like,
So it's been the side face.
yeah.
Yeah.
They did a great job. Jim did talk about with the other one. He got to. We worked with them on design and
Jim and I, we may have said something like, "Of course, there will be more styles later in the future."
I'm pretty sure you guys said specifically which one it was.
You get a new brand, you're going to do multiple styles, but we didn't actually bring the wheel in to.
Well, when I was asking where everything was, someone said it's in there, but I guess it was on my desk. They were wrong.
Oh boy!
I know it's okay.
Oh, speaking of SLW hub size,
what size SLW hub are you going to use? Well,
you have an idea.
I brought a bag of hubs. These are
Josh used to send me parts, and he used those as packaging.
because I think I had 2 bags like this. Of these are 350 hubs. They're, for one, my chosen preference of hubs on most things, including the H10. But these were slightly out of normal tolerance. So this outside diameter where it goes into the wheel is a little bit more than what you would want on, like, or what we would feel comfortable sending to customers. So, but rather than like discard them, I was just like,
Packaging material. They work fine. It's just a little tight.
Yeah, it's just like, if it's for us, it's fine. If it's for a customer, it's not okay. So I kept it. However, right before this, when I was grabbing this bag, I was like, wait, I have it. So I did some Amazon shopping.
Wait.
And you guys will see that
Whose
tomorrow.
idea was it?
I said specifically you said that we should
have some sort of dispenser.
Yes. And then I
Like, where you pull a lever, you get 4 hubs. Yeah. And Josh is like, ooh,
Amazon. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Someone gave Josh the Amazon login for our company account.
I'm so good at Amazoning.
That's how we ended up with
Oh, yeah. The Gotta Go Flamingo. From the geniuses that created Knights Customs, you also get the Gotta Go Flamingo. Which actually goes. It dispenses magic sand from an appropriate location.
right into your phones.
Yeah, exactly. I'll get the weirdest stuff on Amazon. I'm good.
We know.
So, so the kilo is next? Not specifically the kilo. Pretty close. Might as well show us that wheel now. Jim took it. It's gone. It's definitely not in front of me still.
Mm-hmm.
When you turn the thing on, it also mocks you. It just repeats whatever you said. Ooh, very inappropriate.
You need
in our office
drivers.
No reason to change batteries. You just change drivers. Yeah. Does anyone know if I need Loctite on metal bearing retainers? You don't necessarily need Loctite on there. You can, though. It's perfectly fine. Just don't over Loctite anything. Is good practice.
I typically don't, but that's it. You're not going to hurt it.
Yeah. So you're not going to hurt it, like you said. Just don't over the keyboard. Don't over Loctite. All right.
VFD's almost out.
Lined up the little notch in the IBTR with the KMC logo on the machete. Let's see.
Okay. This whole truck has to get rebuilt from last week. We walked in about 15 minutes ago. We're like, "Yep, looks just like last."
We made a joke about how that
Thursday.
Yeah, last Thursday.
That's right. Man, no wonder it doesn't feel like it's been a week.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Will that be available as a kit in time? In time, like in some amount of time. It's a possibility that it will be available in a kit in time, whatever that time may be.
You guys have no idea the discussions we go through for every single project we work on,
and what the timelines of those things become, and
so many different. Okay, like VS410 for example. What style axle? What body? This, that. Like it's just we don't just put out a VS410 and just immediately turn it into a kit.
What spec build as far as trying to be.
I think we have 14 different VFD specs now because every project we decide to make a slight tweak.
Like, just do that.
Yeah.
Include these plates. Don't include. Use these gears. Use that motor plate.
I almost grabbed the aluminum slipper eliminator because I forgot which version was in here. The plastic one. And so I didn't grab it. We have yet to have a failure on this part, Josh. Should we talk about that?
No, I don't think we should.
That'll never work.
That's not my. I don't think my specific argument.
It works perfectly.
How does the red match the body panels and blues? I can show you the red. I do not have blues in here.
You can't use my parts tray though, because it's full of screws at the moment. Oh crap! There you go. One is gloss, and
So
that one is.
Yeah, I grabbed matte wheels for this location or for this instance.
All right. Transmission's out. So. That's a good match.
It's a good matte. You know, the brighter the lighting, the more it changes. I guess
I never grab those rings, and every time I see them, I'm like, oh yeah.
did I line that one up?
Oh, I did.
Whew. Couldn't remember if I lined that one up too.
It's missing like 12 screws in it.
I'm not done yet. We're in the middle of this situation.
I've actually seen a lot of guys with their H10s already modified.
Oh, I know.
Custom paint jobs, graphics. And every time I saw one posted this weekend, I was like, we really need to catch up.
We like Brandon and I, like we really haven't had a chance to do our own custom version necessarily. We've just been driving and testing. Well, ours don't even look like
No, they don't.
finished versions really, because like during the production process, you have the parts have a different finish to them. So you don't really get to see them in the same way.
Right.
And that's how I've been driving still. So
I was in my shop this weekend, and I'm like, I don't even have an H10 at home. One of the production like finished.
right.
Because the two I had were the video cars, and now they're back here for last week's speed. Yeah. So I think you have 4 or 5. Someone just asked if you pay for your parts.
That's Mike J.
So,
You can't
Jim replied, nope. Nope.
The budget guy not paying for it's in the budget.
Do we have an R&D budget? Marketing?
Yeah.
What department are we in?
It goes to Hot Wheels, remember? It's for our
I refrained this morning. Did you?
So I had sidebar, totally relevant to our conversation. There was I got distracted and walked away and I was like, oh crap, I went back to finish my cart. It was sold out. I was
Sold
like,
out.
you know what? Oh well.
Yeah. I was so close. My wife actually took one of mine to her office. I was like, you know what? I need another one of those now. It was in stock, and I didn't do it. I'll get it back eventually. I hope.
Right. I'd love a VFD transmission in my project car. It's a great transmission for it. I mean, I obviously use it, and
There's a few of them out there now.
damn near everything. Of course, you have the VFD and the VFD Twin, both options. Okay, I use the VFD Twin in a modified way in my most recent project myself,
Yeah.
and then so did everybody else in the build along. So those went. Will the VP servo horns fit?
I'm actually going to put one in today.
Matter of fact, they will.
Yes.
20 millimeters.
20
like you use for
millimeters.
the steering.
Yep. 25 tooth. Part number VPS 02412.
So VRD spec trans for the win. It's the VRD spec, the carbon VRD is probably what you're referring to.
Yeah,
That is a
marketing gave that one a name right before the kit was released.
yeah.
Like, this is a different spec.
So that one is a hell of a build of a transmission in that kit. If you just
Yes.
tried to build just that transmission, you're most of the way to the cost of the VRD carbon itself.
Yeah,
So-
I'm putting half of those parts into this truck today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't add those numbers up. But the gears are not cheap.
Do you use thread locker on your rings? I never use thread locker on 164 screws.
Correct. Do not,
I
please.
do not recommend at all. Strict forbid it.
Cautious parts are part of the overhead calculation.
Right. After the VFD twin swap, there's not much room left for batteries.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it definitely takes up a little more space with the linkages.
With the
and
ship
everything.
thing, things like
Yeah.
that.
But it does fit. So
If it fits, it ships. So, what size lipos do you recommend? Brandon and I have both been running the Gens Ace 3600 milliamp adventure packs. There's one definitely not inside of that Yokohama.
right behind us in one of the battery doors. Definitely not attached to a truck.
It's out of the truck though. This counts out of the truck already.
Do we have any of those paper towels in here? This truck is loaded with grease out of the box.
underneath the espresso machine. I love purple Loctite, just enough to stop vibration loosening on long hike. Absolutely an option. I've never, if you get the right, if you're using a proper driver on the 164 hardware, which is a 1/16th tip, you shouldn't ever have a screw come loose.
And always go back and retighten them. Do the next pattern, go across. Helps out a lot. It sounds like a lot of work, but just if you just go around in a circle and tighten them all, by the time you get back to the beginning, everything cinches. It's not as tight as you need it.
I'm perfect.
You're perfect.
I'm perfect the first time. Let's see. Howdy guys. Just joining. Any option parts? Sorry, announced for the H10 option. So on the website currently, there's an H10 parts area which lists all of the available or currently compatible, I should say, option parts for the truck, which is a lot. We have a lot of option parts that you can already pick up for it. Now, of course, you will see more and more become available. And as those become available, that's when you'll see them. But until then, unless one of the leakers comes on here, those guys.
Did you guys see the new wheel, Josh?
One for me. Anyway, when will H10 cages and panels be available? Soon.
Don't look at me. I don't have those lists memorized. There's a whole lot.
Yeah, we're catching up.
All the spare parts will be available probably within the next 30 days. So no promises, but we don't like to not have all the spare parts ready.
As far as like the available for that type of thing. If there was something that was to happen, we have pretty much everything you will need to keep your truck running. But as far as those options, I know that some people have been doing color swaps and things like that, but we will have panels.
I wonder why. Does the black on the black look pretty good?
It does look good. I'm not arguing that is a correct statement.
We'll save this for an hour-long discussion on another Tuesday.
Yes, we're going to need some sort of headgear, boxing gloves to.
Josh, I wish I recorded the conversation, but he's
because Brandon's going to misremember exactly. I stand behind the direction that it went.
All right, so I'm going to install the lightweight. I got the VFD tore down to the front case, so the first set of gears.
We can use the closer to.
I'm an expert. I started this live feed. I know
I'm doing. I'm in control.
Everything.
But will you consider offering different color panels, a la Realty Pro? Yes, it will be something that we consider.
The lights are off already.
Up. Use your phone.
Coming.
So when we were going through this whole process, we've actually been through a lot of panel colors going through, and it makes then an option that we will do other options in the future. Brandon's going to grab one or some of the ones that we have looked at. I don't know how you found it so quickly. Like the box was labeled.
I did label it. Optic body panels.
Let's see. Do we need links for four-wheel steer conversion? And will there be a kit? We have
to go through all that stuff.
It depends. So yeah, it's not going to be a drop-in.
I've done it in CAD with an SCX2 centered steering axle with the servo on top. Dropping a H10 front axle in there, we need to make sure we sort all that out. This is the color panel that the throttle therapy truck used that you guys saw on today's preview.
Yeah, it's a cool teal color. It looks different in the two cameras.
But yeah, look at that.
Wildly different. One is Sony, one is Canon. Canon is obviously superior, but Sony may be slightly closer. I don't know.
Depends on the screen calibration too.
Like, I don't know. It seems like it's somewhere in the middle of those two views as far as color goes.
It's a cool color. So yeah, we could easily. We've talked about doing more colors. That's the first one I've sampled.
It's not. This is not. It looks falcon green in that camera, and it's not. It's more. It's slightly different than that. So, yeah, Falcon livery. No, it is different than that. That was not the intention. That was not the prototyping. It was for throttle therapy and the for that promo specifically that you see as the teaser image for this.
So if you guys haven't built a carbon yet, there's a huge difference in those two gears, probably like 20% of the weight.
Yeah, it's like an ounce different
Yeah.
in the front gear set.
It is slightly narrower on the teeth. So the upper gear that's included with the machine lightweight gear set is also thinner and offset. But one of my favorite upgrades for the VFD. Just makes such a massive difference in rotating mass, weight in the chassis.
Brandon and I both usually sit on that lighter weight.
And we are both anti-brass. Unless it's
Anti-over brass
unless it's at the center of the axle
or below.
or below. Yep.
Missing a ring. There it is.
So no brass motor plates, no brass VFD housings, no brass gears.
Hey guys, are machined aluminum bent rod ends in the plans? Currently, not. In the future, maybe, but right now they haven't been. I guess we have the steering links now, which use that offset. That's always one of the things that we talk about is the
Bent
offset
curve,
versus
offset.
bent, like how we talk about or name rod ends and that type of thing. Because we don't have what we consider bent. We have the offset. Or do we call it bent? I don't remember. This has obviously been
We've talked about this so much, we're confused.
This is what we talk about at the office. I know your guys' work conversations may be different. We argue about
Is it curved or is it bent? Come look at this. What do you think?
Let's see. Evening, fellas. Love the new release. Good job, Brandon. Beautiful design work. He did all right.
He done did. Josh was over my shoulder with all of the opinions. No. I'm like, it's getting too big. It's not a moon buggy. No, got a bit of battery in there.
Gotta make it work for consumers.
He's right. Still looks good.
As much as I build one way and we like one style, we have to make sure that it's good, usable. I think it turned out really well.
Organized chaos. Let's see. If you sent us a message Friday, we're probably still catching up on emails from over the weekend. The amount of people that ordered optics and then immediately emailed us to cancel because their wife found out that they made a purchase.
Yeah.
We've been dealing with a lot of emails. So Mike will probably get to it.
And
if you don't have shipping notification yet, they're definitely sorting through that.
Yeah. And it's for that order stuff. You always email through customer service. Facebook messages and things like that are on here. Always best to just email customer service. There's a contact form on the website, which will get you there immediately as well.
I just had that argument by myself in my head. I don't know what you're talking about.
Took my buggy out for the first time over the weekend.
Nice
work. Josh, yeah, I don't like that. Well, how would you like it to look? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
Yeah. He hears your voice in his head.
And then I walk away slowly. Okay. Or sometimes fast. Depends on how what the opinion was and how much I think that's going to take to change.
Yeah.
You should start over.
Walk away. Actually, I've never heard that one.
Now, I'm not usually too far off from where Brandon likes to go. When we're looking at Ripper B2 pre-orders, long time. Just keep waiting longer.
Email
August, September, November of some year.
I'm getting so greasy. Impressed by the amount of grease.
I think FedEx lost my truck on the way here. I'm sure it'll show up. You know how that goes. Especially after a holiday weekend.
Yeah.
Any scale driver upgrade recommendations for the Optic? I can't say that's something that I've changed or modified or looked at doing. I actually did I put the interior in my test one? Don't
The
remember.
original interior samples were red.
Oh, that's right. No,
Okay, then you didn't.
I did not. That's
Oh
right.
wait, or they're gray. We had both, but
Okay, neither ring a bell. So, let's. Will you guys have a Vanquish Products branded livery? Possibly.
actually, that was one of our first plans, and then the partners started jumping on board.
Yeah, that was just going to be what. It was going to be
Option A and B. Yeah.
Yokohama and a Vanquish one, and then we decided to. Everything worked on.
Well, it was always going to have a Sparko interior,
right,
and then we're like, you know what? Let's just
do
it's
a
pretty
Sparko
cool livery.
truck.
Yep.
So yeah, that just ended up kind of being a cool option. But also, if we do or when we do different color panels, like panels that aren't the two livery options, one of the thoughts is that we'll just have like a
Found my other
Vanquish sticker set that goes with that. So
Thought I lost the bearing. We found it. All is well.
all right, I got the wheels built. I'm going to drop the hubs on now, and
Did I give you all the tires?
I haven't got to that part yet.
If you guys are just joining, Josh is building wheels. I'm building a optioned out transmission for the Optic.
Oh, it's 3:32. So
I'm running out of time.
If you're on the Facebook side, jump over to the Vanquish Products YouTube page, and we'll have another 30-ish minutes of live feed over there. And you can subscribe over there, and you'll get and turn notifications on. And then you'll be able to tell when we go live, and you won't have to do this whole little dance from one side to the other. But otherwise, if you're joining on there, appreciate it. Thanks again. Come see us next Tuesday. And as soon as I get that done.
Yes, the parts tray and pit mat will be coming back in stock. Whether or not we'll make it a combo again, not sure. Possibly,
Very possible.
most likely. We were actually talking about doing a lot of stuff like that for the VIP points system. So whether it's exclusive colors of that stuff or just combos like that.
That would be.
Am I leaking?
No, I just don't want to hit remove or stop when you're in the middle of a thought.
Thought's finished.
See you if you're on Facebook. Bye.
Thought you were done, so I started talking.
Will this stream build be sold? That was not the intention with this one. Maybe we still do more to it. Who knows?
This one would technically cost more. It took us 2 weeks
Yeah,
to
right.
tear it apart and put back together.
Any chance of a white set of body panels that could be dyed?
That was my original thought with the gray being dyeable, but it just wasn't that nice of a color by itself. But yeah, possibly. Colors are easy. The minimums are high, so we have to make sure we choose a color that will be popular enough.
Good choices.
Yeah. On their own, a white color like that would look pretty rough.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I feel like it would look like like the leftovers that you keep in the old butter container.
Yeah. Right.
Have the toenail wheels from the prior Tuesday live hit the market yet? What? No, they have not. They have not for sure.
Yeah, because it was sitting on the desk this morning when we walked in.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, really fit that truck. Sorry about that.
So
inside of the body is signed. It is shipped. I packed it, handed it to Dan myself. These stock wheels and tires that were pulled off were used as packaging material, so that make sure you get everything.
Origin full body.
Those should be in stock.
Or if not, they will be very short.
Yeah,
because they
are
are
here.
here. They're in house.
They're in house. They were being packaged. Final packaging on those. So any day now.
It's always interesting to walk around the shop holding one of these and just watching some of the other people be like what?
What? I'm on lunch.
Like, is he walking around? Like it's flavored water. Like, what we all call it.
They are pricey though. We've been buying them at home. I'm like, oh,
It's a treat.
It is. It's actually quite refreshing. It was warm this weekend.
2-0.
Definitely around there somewhere. Sorry, there's grease all over this table now. I tried to keep it clean, but let's move this little pile of parts.
Oh,
Yes, you can totally paint those panels. Actually,
for sure.
lots of guys have already.
Yeah, there's been a good number of custom paint jobs done. I think we'll continue to share some of that stuff over social media, but
You will? Or
that's the royal we.
where's my 1.5? Fully built VFD. Insane overdrive gears and all. Yep. Basically, that's what I'm putting in here. 21% lightweight front gears, lightweight rear.
What are you doing? What'd you do?
Forgot to put my motor plate and post it. Not that I can't do that from the front half, but
Yeah.
I was like, I had like a pause moment. I just put this whole thing back together.
Oh.
Packages of parts today. So.
What did I do? Oh wait, no, we're okay.
Oh, Logan, definitely. I have the most style here. For sure. Josh has opinions. I have actual style.
Brandon and Jim both have both design styling.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
What was it?
Josh
What
is
was that
just
style
orange.
choice? Is it always build the clean? Oh, best. I see that. I think that if anything, I win that through sheer volume.
Trial and error. Oh, that one actually looks good,
Yeah.
Josh. Nice job. Well, thanks. I only built 6 combos this weekend.
Brandon does. I don't even know how you can argue that. Here's like, here's this one. It's all black again. Like everything is black. Like I love it. Yes, that's what you did last time too.
That's my reverse.
Black.
Steve's colorblind. So
Yeah. Oh.
I'm gonna buy a new car. Can you come look at this?
There's some fun stories about that. I'll spare him right now.
No,
No foam.
Steve has good taste as well.
RC Pete, no foam change. That was a great question. That's a on next week's edition of
No.
Tuesday Lunch.
You take that thing apart
This
right
is
now.
already
Put the
big.
foams in there.
We have 22
You got
minutes.
plenty of- look at where I'm at. I'm not even close.
I could finish that and do the.
Do the foams,
No.
Josh. Foams.
There's no time.
Foams. Jeez. We don't have to finish.
Would tell. Anyway,
We're not selling this one. We don't have to finish.
Josh forgot the foams in front of him.
Take the wheel apart and put the foams in.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let me see.
Where's my Wi-Fi? Come on, Josh.
You're what?
See these little holes I put in the plastic post?
Oh,
Fits our 1.5.
yeah. You know the other hole that I got a message about this weekend. Still sounds weird. Give me the chassis. Drivetrain. So on the actual chassis here, there is in this tray where the receiver sits,
Someone
there's a little hole there. And that lines up perfectly with the VFD screw below it, so that you don't have to try and get your driver
or use a ball in.
around that tray or use a ball in. There's just a nice little access hole, lines straight up to it, so you don't have to worry about that tray being in the way. It's a nice little thing Brandon got in there.
Oh, I thought somebody was asking what it was for.
No,
What was the message? Just like, hey.
it's like, oh, I like this attention to detail.
Yeah.
So one of those. It's nice. But yeah, little things like that. Hopefully are appreciated.
This is why I won't be finishing.
Excuses already. I used that hole last night. Hey, thank you, Brandon.
You're welcome. the provider of.
Do you do anything special to keep from burning out from the industry? Brandon, you start.
I mean, I guess I just have a lot of other hobbies outside of RC, and when you work somewhere where you can just constantly create anything you want, hard to get burnt out. We're both super passionate about cars, full size, anyways. RC, even more so. That's never going to change. So it'd be really hard to get burnt out here.
Yeah.
Depends on the atmosphere, and we have a really good work atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like that's really the issue. Like
Finding the right fit of everybody you work around is hard.
yeah, no, I look forward to showing up, seeing these guys.
Brandon only shows up 3 days a week here, though. So, like,
That's enough.
but yeah, and on my side of things, like we've talked about, Brandon was the designer of this. He's staring at these parts and designs all day. Like, not all the time, because oftentimes there's other things that go along with that. But for me, that's not something that I'm doing during the day. I'm working on other things
Right.
around the
So you
shop
do it on the weekends.
So,
Run a computer for you.
so it's a lot of that, extra.
Hey, did you get the phone?
No, we've made a mess.
Yeah.
We are not finishing today.
I'll be finished. Maybe not correct, but finished. But yeah, so it's one of those things, like, because when I leave here, I work on RCs then
I do occasionally.
all the time.
I
Like,
mean, I definitely enjoy like hanging out and driving on the weekends.
right. And
That's pretty.
the building aspect and all that part is something that
But like when I'm at home, just hanging out or doing something else, and Josh calls me with like RC questions, how do I put this together, or why doesn't this fit? That gets a little old.
Apparently our wife is here now.
what?
Our wives are here. Our boss shows up.
Let's see.
What kind of cars?
Okay. Oh, well, Brandon has got your toy car.
Oh, full size cars. Audi Avant S4.
It's funny.
That's my little V8 wagon, weekend car, fun car.
My fun car is a 212cc trike.
And then and then I also have an 85 Toyota on leaf springs.
All of us together still don't have more cars than Mike.
No, it's on 40s, dual cases, full width. And I need to smog it since like 2 years ago so I can get it back out on the trail. So,
I think it's the leaf springs that are holding it back.
oh yeah, they're leaking currently.
Yeah.
So
Do F10 third members fit a H10?
Yes, F10 third members are in the H10 section already. So yes, they're a drop in. They'll fit perfectly for you.
Vision drive chassis fit the buggy.
Yep, incision drive shaft drop right in as well.
I noticed somebody put the rear on the front on the rear. Yes, the rear shaft in the H10 is technically shorter because of the equal length lower links on this build. So
How close do you think the new axle is to XR10?
With
Yeah, that's what they're asking.
a few millimeters narrower
Probably
still.
pretty close.
should be really close, but man, XR10 width, that's
It's 3/4 of an inch wider. So
It means an in between AX and rape. That's kind of what we're at.
it's funny to still refer to a width as XR10 width.
yeah, right.
It's been gone.
There wasn't any cars until the Capra, really.
Is that where that width?
Yeah.
Yeah, with
I mean, technically it was before the AR-60s.
Is it possible to sand out the mold lines on the cage? If anything's possible.
anything is possible.
It
It
might
would
look
take,
rough in those areas, though, unless you can.
yeah, then repolishing it to like make it all blend back out, things like that. That's all something that would go along with that, which would be difficult.
We'll see with the full janitorial reset clipping to the belt. My keys! Truck. It's like a string.
Boom, called out.
Welcome to the line.
Oh, I got my feeling hurt.
Yeah.
Like it.
Do you know what
Getting
the
me in focus? I get closer. You see how comfortable he's getting?
I sit next to people in live streams.
Your wife?
Yeah.
Totally comfortable.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. Can't even see my hands the whole time. So,
Smells nice. Usually the cats are up in your.
Huge up to whoever changed the Decision Drive subscription on the new site, advertising them as Axial Parts was a shame.
Finally,
I think we talked about that for like 2 years.
that was the whole goal of the new website.
so
Was to change that description.
there's some changes like that that I've continued to make.
Whose one car did you have in mind when designing the optic, or is it all your imagination?
I had an entire folder saved
Oh.
of 2-seat trail buggies,
Yeah, I have
Right.
an Instagram collection of
and even
buggies and
even when we were in tooling, I was still adding to that folder just for future.
The truck did change a lot over
Yeah.
time.
oh yeah.
Yep.
So it's any product like this, especially of this scale with how much new there is, it's going to have it's going to start in one place
It's going to
and
go through iterations of CAD. We showed you guys before the VFD, like start to finish. I had 3D printed samples I brought in, vastly different from the initial roughed in CAD to actual final.
Is there
Final
enough
design.
room for the VFD Earthsbig and the optic?
yes,
Yes,
Of course.
we'll drop.
that's what I was going to do today. We always keep a couple extra parts behind, and there was not a single Hertz dig in the building.
That
Someone sent it to Matt at SVG
Matt called in a favor behind the scenes.
to change that 0 stock to 1 so he could order.
Will we be making brass inner rings for 2.2s? I think we just overlooked that.
That's
it's
we got to get going on that. Easy.
the 2.2.
Brass is
It's a tricky world.
yeah, it's expensive,
There's a lot of parts to
especially
it.
when it's that big in diameter.
The brass, the diameter of it, and then how much material there is.
I think the
Where
cost
it's-
of our 1.9s actually went up quite a bit. We didn't bump the retail, but
Nick
Yeah.
wants a passenger. Why don't we put a passenger?
ran out of talent.
Yeah, exactly. I do think I showed in the scale news today.
saw
Scale,
that.
sorry, what's his name? Knight Customs, James Knight. He's working on an interior with the movable guy, and I believe that you may see a co-pilot in that final design.
And the figurine was a little difficult for us.
I'm not a people person. I cannot CAD.
There's a lot to go to CAD and people. Oh my god!
Yes.
You have to remind me
What?
to show you my people CAD after this stream.
Did you do one? Or did you
Sure
find
did. Sure did. Last night I needed it for my butt. You will not imagine what I'm actually talking about.
Okay.
No regular machine gears for U4.
U4
Probably be okay with light. I haven't seen a set fail yet. So
I haven't either, but
go for it and let us know.
I'm the Jaybird. Yeah, he saw it because it was in the build along.
So creepy.
So creepy. Like
Did you have AI do it or something? What happened?
oh, God.
Will Brandon be scanned to be the driver for the optic?
He's the driver in there now.
Yeah, that's me.
That's
I have a helmet on.
so here's what it started as.
What is that? Is that Halloween? Is that clay?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
And then,
Turn your phone around.
nope.
Go, everybody.
Take your time like this.
Nope. That one.
Please show the leaked wheel again.
Looks like he's going to space for the first time. All the G's.
You, Josh.
Please show that. I'm positive that you showed that thing
Nope.
last week. I think that
I never give away stuff
Yeah.
we don't talk about.
you guys are getting old. Forget some of these things.
Are we getting old or are you getting old?
What time is it?
You
See,
do
I'm
have
not
a
going to
radar
finish
here.
this. Why am I going to put this axle in here
350.
just to take it out again tomorrow?
Well, that's fine.
Technically,
Next-
Josh.
Next Tuesday.
I'm just going to hang out, read comments with you guys instead of building. I can put the servo horn on.
When will separate body panels be available?
Well, earlier that was asked. We were saying about a month. We'll try to do better than that.
So
I'm trying, man.
it's we do have some parts already that you'll see listed here before too long.
The
Faster than that, but
the body panels will be the stock colors with the graphics. So if you order
Yeah.
black panels, you Yokohama.
You guys don't make any round lights. Get the Optica's round light buckets, so that means the lights coming soon. I mean, technically the lights around is the key
So
colors.
this is where it goes back to talking about like design iterations. The original Optic had plans for a new light bucket in there. I went back and added the CMS option, those fake bump stops that are in there. Well, they actually function. You do hit. So that servo mount that can be used as a winch or CMS. And then I moved and added a ton of bracing right behind the grill to support all that stuff because I can no longer fill in that area where there's a void for a servo. And I lost that area for a light bucket.
You just have to make a longer hood, I'm sure.
Yeah, and then from there, we were so far in production, I never went back and added light buckets or anything to the tooling.
the other thing is
I
that
figured, you know what, I'll work on it afterwards.
trail buggies like this don't
They
always
typically
have
don't,
lights.
I'm
Like-
saying Ripper 2 has lights.
Another leak.
That's the same one. I'm staying with it.
The same wheel, I promise.
That's my leak, and I'm sticking to
We're
it.
still looking for another machinist / designer. I know a guy that designs and builds one-on-one race engine parts and uses SolidWorks. We're
Yeah,
always looking for good people.
They need to be local, Sacramento.
Yep.
I mean, we'd probably be okay with a little bit of traveling because like Brandon comes in 3 days a week, but we do need to have collaboration in house.
Yeah. In house is important. So that's
What?
coming in hot with the leaks.
You
we
came
have to-
sliding in here with the ski chain.
Yeah.
We have to show up as late.
Yeah.
You can't make us bleed our own blood.
Yeah. I am excited. Jim did get to talk about that Battleborn wheel last week. So it'll be a fun partnership.
Yeah. Then Josh came in.
Ah,
Check these out.
Funny.
he talked about it. It's here. So yeah.
Check out
But
this
Ripper
prototype
2
part.
spoken and Josh didn't get upset.
Special project.
Special Projects Division. Ooh, we didn't need a
SPD.
name.
Speed.
Yes. Yeah, come on.
It seems like a lot of people have gotten their H10s and
Yeah.
haven't heard any issues. So that's good news.
I mean, there's always going to be something that pops up here and there.
Yeah.
But customer service is on it. They'll respond to all your messages and get you taken care of. You know, we're here to
Jim
make
raised the
sure.
table after raising the chair now.
I'll lower my chair and just wait for my Happy Meal.
Make you guys feel like little kids.
Happy meal. Jeez.
How red are Josh's ears?
Not bad.
That's the thing.
When I get super, like, there's been a couple of times on the streams where I got like super flustered. Like, building a Lego set was the worst because it was such a crap stream for me because like I'm sitting there trying to search for a piece. And I'm like, this is the worst streaming content ever.
You should just make a screw separator like some other people we know.
I know. 300 million views.
I know I brought in all the screws to put this axle back
Weird.
on, but
VSP, Vanquish Special Projects, or Vanquish Special People.
They're special.
oh, here we go. Right in front of me.
He never finished the Lego set.
You didn't? Speaking of, Josh, you owe me a Lego set.
That is true. Wait, do I?
The
I thought about
hat
it.
hasn't gone up. Yet.
Oh, maybe. I don't,
Yeah, I did. Like that week.
no, it's not here.
You probably took it home.
No. I would remember. I would have built that already.
Really?
What hat?
What?
Like times that when I get frustrated, like it's just like,
Apparently, there's a thing.
oh, the Flex Seal car was the worst. It ended up backwards. Like it's just
Upper links on the
Oh,
lower.
wait. Isn't that the live stream you deleted?
I
John?
did. I was like, this was such a bad live stream that I'm just taking it down. It's
Wow.
not the only one. I've taken down more than one.
Wow.
I'm like, if that was someone's first live stream that they saw of mine, then on a replay,
Or if the
Can't-
hat flips around.
that's what I have to get real close. Put my good eye on it.
You have to get a monocle.
Yeah, I have a USB powered microscope. Use that on the
Amazon.
Yeah. I think I got it at the same time I got my circle maker.
Jim
Yeah,
didn't
we're-
hear what we were doing with the hubs yet, did he?
Mm-mm.
You guys
Did
were
you
here
see
in the
my-
first few
I missed
minutes.
some. I saw a bag of hubs.
Did you see the Amazon
Wait, is
email?
it your bag of mistakes?
That was before. That's very old now. But yeah, if you see the Amazon orders, you may see what I did.
What did we do?
It's going to be for our.
He's
it's
going
gonna-
to check his emails.
Don't say it out loud. It's going to
Sorry,
be social
when you
media.
move my keys over, get
Yeah.
my phone.
Surprised it's not in your holster.
Don't you have that shape measure holster?
Velcro. Keep your credit cards on the backside of it.
I haven't seen the Amazon today.
It was about 255.
I wonder if I did it on my own account.
He did it for it. Good. That's probably why we don't see it.
I wonder how many times I do that.
Nicole let us
There is nothing at 255.
245. I mean,
Yeah,
There's nothing from 2 to now.
I almost said something about your Amazon accounts.
I wonder.
I didn't.
could have been me. Could have been me. What's the equivalent KV from the stock? Oh, sorry, Jen. From stock brush motor, you'd probably be in like the 1800 KV range.
Yeah,
Be my
somewhere around there.
rough estimate. So 2300 be a nice bump.
27 would be fun.
2700 is what I'm running in my test truck.
You guys sent over a dozen optics to different YouTubers to review. How can you trust all those people not to leak it early? Well, they don't get it the next time.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like they're not always the same people that we've worked with in the past. Sometimes they're new people. Cape Crawlers this time was somebody we hadn't worked with before.
I'm
And
and button, sorry.
You just
They kept moving, so like messages up.
you can usually get some level of understanding of credibility of a YouTuber through a general feel. And most of the time, it's not like YouTube pays well enough necessarily to
Be worthwhile to leak something.
they're going to be like, well, I'd maybe like to do this again sometime. So I'll probably we also have things like NDAs and all of that, which is all done in advance. So
We have to have some trust too.
And a lot of these guys we've known for a really long time.
yeah.
So.
I think you'll use one of these every time, right?
Tom Lee really did a review this time as well. Tom Lee RC out of the UK, and he's never. We've sent him a Phoenix before, and he did a review quickly before he did the speed challenge with us.
That's right. Yep.
But so not technically the first time, but first time with a brand new release. But
Actually,
somebody like him, you're going to be confident that there's going to be no concern.
we didn't want RC review to leak it again. We only had so many rigs, so we had to pick up who we're gonna go to.
So yeah, it's one of those decisions you make each time.
We can only ship so many over air shipping wise.
Yeah.
We just deal with what we have.
Yep, and then we go from there. And
We
mix it
would
up.
have sent more out, but Josh took most of them. Matt complained he didn't
Yeah,
have
parts
two.
and brought parts of you. No, we just only had so many of them.
What's the stock pinion tooth on the H10?
15.
Yeah, 1556.
Yep. Maxed out for speed.
All the
Did
speed.
you feel the need?
Yeah.
We just didn't,
The need?
we
for
wanted a
speed?
little more speed out of it.
So, yeah, I mean, it's always you have to figure out how soon you're going to send it to people for video, even when you possibly could earlier, things like that. It's a balance.
Here's a prototype part that didn't make production on this car. That
Oh.
steering link going to the servo is plastic.
That-
So early on, we were driving and I was actually testing a servo for somebody at the same time. I had it installed in the optic. I'm like, this is a great time to test. No, because this was still fixed. It didn't change my toe.
Oh, just you didn't
I'm
have
going
your
around.
theory?
I have a little track at home, like a rock racing track. And like, man, this servo is just mush. Like, there's something wrong with this thing. And then I finally go down and pick up the truck, and the steering like was just like moving instead of steering the tires.
1 minute to get cage and wheels on.
Wheels are done.
Wait, there's foam in there, I think.
Yep.
Here, Josh.
Did you want this wheel?
Jeez.
We can show it again.
Here's my lip. Those are hefty.
Yeah, Yeah, it's got the.
You should have put some phones in here. I feel the stock one's moving around a little bit.
I don't know about that. 4 o'clock. Thanks again for joining us on a Tuesday. It snuck up
Thank
on
you,
us this
guys.
week, but we're having a blast with the new trucks. Hopefully, you guys are going to get them soon. We do have the pre-order up on the website, so if you want to get them as soon as they come in, we'll get those shipped out just like right away. So, we'll of course get the jingle bells over here. But yeah, if you want to jump in on the pre-orders on that, we may see the. We'll talk about that next time.
We'll finish this up next week.
This will get finished up next week as well. But thanks for joining us. See you next time.
See you guys.